Hi, good evening.
Good evening, ma'am. How are you?
Very well. How are you?
I am wonderful. Thank you.
And happy Holi, Deepak.
Yes, you too. Happy Holi from deep of my heart.
Great, great. So you finally, I think I met you in a demo session, right?
Not demo, in
Okay,
the
we had
session.
a session before. No,
Yes.
I am unable to recollect whether we met on a demo session or we had a session before. So help me
Okay.
recollect that.
No problem.
We had a session before, Deepak.
Yes. Yes. We
Great,
had.
great. Okay, great. So let's start with today's session. You had a glimpse at the session notes.
Yes,
Okay,
I
great.
had. And it is about gossiping something.
Yeah, gossip. I know that's a very, weird kind of a word. We
Yes.
connect with it. We connect with the word only if we personally, kind of indulge in it. So let's get on with today's session. Yeah. So, what do you think about gossip? Is it something that one should indulge as a healthy habit, or do you think it's an unnecessary preoccupation that people get into? Just to if they have nothing constructive to do in life. How do you look at gossip? What are your thoughts about gossip?
Gossip is a kind of
Behavior. Is a
a
kind
kind of
singular
behavior
word.
that is not comfortable in my sight, right? Because these days people are sharing your laking with someone's your private things with someone, and that person may take advantage of this your behavior. They can inferior you, criticize you.
They can make you feel inferior.
They can make
They can make you feel inferior by criticizing you.
Yeah. They can make you feel inferior by criticizing you, right? And that is not positive, behavior. I obviously feel everybody is lacking something, right? Nobody is perfect. But if I am sharing, okay, your negative attitude, your negative behavior with someone, okay, who are very close to you, who see you in a different way, in a very positive way, and when someone sharing your disadvantages,
when someone shares, so that's a simple present tense. Shares,
share your disadvantages or misbehavior with someone, so that is not good. That is not good habit, I think.
Okay, so instead of disadvantages, can you think of a better word? Can you think of now? I know you're talking about some negative aspects of a person.
Yes.
Like maybe some negative behavior patterns, or maybe any. So can you think of any other
bad
word?
habits? Your bad habits, we can say, right?
So your habits and your behaviors.
Your
bad habits and your behaviors, and they are discussing about you in your absence. That's the biggest
in your
thing.
Absence. Yes.
Carry on. Yeah, Rohit.
So I think we should be mature enough in order to talking about someone. Why should I talk about you? Okay, why should I talk about my friend? Okay, when he's not present in front of us, and we are talking his something bad habit or something good habit. We must talk in order to get motivation. In order to get inspiration, we can talk positive things, but we never should talk about negative, because when you talk something negative, it doesn't matter I'm talking to you or I'm talking to myself or I'm talking to you, are sharing some negative energy, you are transferring some negative vibes with someone. And that whatever negative vibes you are carrying with yourself, your behavior, in your attitude, it is it may destroy your day. It may destroy your discipline. Now it may destroy your career also.
So instead of destroy, Deepak, because destruction is something which is permanent, can we think of a word which is temporary? It disturbs, like disturbance is temporary, right? It disturbs your peace of mind. It disturbs your thinking. It disturbs your relationship with that person, right? So instead of, something, if something happens on a permanent level, right, then we can use the word destroy. But if there is something which is happening on a temporary level, then we can think of a word like, disturb.
Disturb. Well, yeah, it may disturb. Yeah, right.
It may disturb, right? Because it's temporary. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So when you think of gossip, do you think it is something that is prevalent in, middle class society, or do you think it's something that started from, the high society, and then it has trickled down to our, middle income group also, where we never used to, indulge in talking behind people's back? So gossiping is nothing but talking behind people's back, right? Do you think it is more
First of all,
prevalent? Yeah, please carry on.
As you said, that is most of middle class people we can find it, or lower class people we can mostly find it, because as I think upper class people, they don't have time to talk about other people. They don't have time. I'm not talking about the upper class, that is who has too much, wealthy, who is rich. I'm talking about the upper class who has too much work to do in their professional life, in their personal life.
Who have too much work to do.
Who has too much work there. So if I am behind my goals, behind my work, behind my family, I don't have time to talk unnecessarily about other people. Right. If you don't have any goals, any vision, you don't have any schedule, waking up early morning, you are going to never home and talking, gossiping unnecessary, you are wasting time. Those people do these things because they do not know the purpose of their day, the purpose of their life, why they are here. Because a person who is with the purpose, they only focus behind their goal, their dream. They do not distract easily by someone.
They do not get distracted easily. Right.
They do not get distracted easily. Right. So the only those people do these things, they don't have work, they don't have any vision, any goal, they just wasting their time unnecessarily. They are feeding bad nutrition or diet in others mental in others mental health, or we can say in their mind,
right. So they are creating instead of bad nutrition or diet, what you can say is that they are creating, they're rooting bad seeds. They're rooting bad seeds, which is going to ultimately give, which is only going to cultivate, a bad crop, or maybe a bad output.
Yeah. Do you mind if I take a sip of water?
No, please take. Not a problem.
Because just 5 minutes before I came from running, I was running for past 2 hours, and I had the station 7 o'clock. I was almost 6 or 7 kilometers away from my home, so I ran fast to come here.
So you normally enjoy running? That's your favorite, workout, or do you do something else apart from this?
Actually, I'm a fitness coach, right?
Right.
And I had cheat meal today on the occasion of Holi. Even I had a plan to, I would not eat any, oily stuff, any junk food, but someone invited me, Deepak, come, and you have to come for lunch, and you have to eat these things. So I thought, if I say no, it is very relative to me. So if I say no, maybe he may feel bad. So I thought, okay, I'm going to have, one meal I will take. And in the evening, I will, burn those all bad calories. I ran 2 hours
Hmm.
in order to burn that. And by the way, I'm a fitness coach. So in order to inspire people, if I'm not fit, if I'm not disciplined in my personal life, how can my student will be inspired from me? How they can learn from me?
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So you have to be a living example for your students or for your coaches whom you coach. Yeah, great. Wonderful thoughts. So when it comes to something that you avoid doing, is gossip one of those things, or do you like getting into gossip once in a while, just to de-stress your mind?
It may be by mistake, I may gossip about someone by mistake. And it may be in that time I am very angry. It may be I'm angry, then I may gossip, or I may done something wrong. But later on, I realize I should not say something about that person. I should not, commit something about that person. This is not, because later on you feel bad. Whatever you do, if you are mature enough, you feel what is right or wrong, whatever you something, contemplate on something, that things, then you realize. So we must learn whatever is right or wrong. We must learn from that. So we cannot repeat that mistake.
Right. We should not repeat that mistake. So contemplation, when you contemplate, that's a very good word to use here. When you contemplate, then you are able to kind of decide between whether you should do something or you should not do something.
Right.
Okay. So contemplation leads you to better actions.
Yes. True.
Right.
But I'm not mature enough. Still, I am learning from these all things. So I cannot, I cannot defend someone. No, sorry. Defend means what we can say, that is wrong word I used. I cannot make someone feel bad. I can say I'm not unable to choose the right words. What do we say when I'm hurting someone? What do we call if I'm hurting someone?
So if you're hurting someone, then defend would be a word when you are kind of protecting someone. Yeah, you're protecting.
I had that word, remember, but right now I am forgetting.
It's the opposite, offending.
Oh yes, offending. Yeah,
offending.
I should not offend someone. I'm learning day by day.
That's okay. That's okay.
Trying to learn these things in my behavior.
So you consciously try and not to offend someone, right?
Yes. Because if you are, the bad karma is not that. The bad karma is not only that things you are killing someone, or you are breaking someone's heart, or you are making feel them. If you are, I'm taking you on a wrong way, that may lead you to the bad future, bad health.
Right.
That is also a bad karma.
Right.
Let me take this way. If you are my friend, right, and I am taking you every single day to club or to party, I'm taking you to go and drink, let do a smoke, let's go do night out or theater every week. So it's also my bad karma. I am on the other end, I am destroying my health, my future, as well as I am also becoming a part of destroying your future. So it's also a bad karma.
So you are inculcating not just bad thoughts, but you're inculcating bad habits also. Inculcating means including in someone's system. Yeah. So when you're inculcating, see, thoughts somewhere, can be kind of offset if someone keeps a good company. So apart from the bad company, if someone is keeping good company, then the person will be able to balance out the bad thoughts. Right. But behaviors and actions are something which are much more deep rooted. So if you are inculcating bad habits and bad actions in a person, so that just to get that person's company, sometimes we do it because we don't have a company. We want someone's company. So that is the reason why we include the other person in our bad actions or in our bad behaviors. Right? And when we do that, we don't realize that we are creating a cycle for that person. We might someday realize that these things are not working for us and we may come out of it, but it might take much longer for that person to realize. Right? And by that time, the damage would have been done.
That, yeah, yes. True.
So gossip also falls in this kind of a category. When the person that you are talking about is not there to defend himself or herself, right? And one, you are talking about that person creating a bad karma, like you said. Secondly, you are creating a habit of doing it recurrently, because once you do it and you are able to de-stress, then you might engage in it again and again. It's just like drinking or smoking.
Yes.
It's just like any other form of addiction.
Yes. And there is a, if you can, are you complete?
Yeah, I'm done. Please. Yeah.
So there is a science, neuroscience says when you run behind temporary gratification, that is, as we mentioned, that smoking, drinking.
Temporary
Gratification.
Temporary gratification, right?
Yeah. So what, there is a chemical that is called dopamine. I think, dopamine, right?
Dopamine, right.
And that, stimulate our reward center of our brain for till the time you are doing that things. We get enjoyment, our reward center of our mind get stimulated to do this because we get, feel good. And once we do, we feel good. After later on, maybe tomorrow, again that things ask you, to do that. Again, we say, oh, just once I'm not doing every single day. Once I'm doing for few minutes, then again your dopamine release in your brain. You feel good. Again, another day, then you build a habit of liking that things, right? Yeah, if I'm smoking, today I'm smoking one cigarette, right? Tomorrow, again, yesterday I got, I enjoyed smoking. Tomorrow again, tomorrow, the day after tomorrow again. And that's how our dopamine become habit of, releasing in our, reward center every day. And once that will be habit in our mind, then automatic, your senses will drag your, mind to that place, to bad place. And that is very destructive.
Absolutely. Yeah. So your mind, what you're trying to say is that the release of this dopamine hormone will get connected to that one particular activity, and it will keep on releasing only when you do that activity as a reward.
When you will feel lacking, when you will feel, oh, I'm alone, I am feeling bored. What we do? We take a cell phone. We watch unnecessary videos on YouTube. We smoke. So when you feel alone, when you don't have work, that time you will you tend to do these things because your mind is not focusing anywhere. You are empty.
Yeah, your mind is empty. Yeah.
And that times your mind will say, let's do these things. And that is why most of the people on weekend, they become, there is a statistic says that 70 to 80% statistic says that 70 to 80% people get happy on Friday evening.
Yeah.
Absolutely. For doing party, for doing, whatever they like doing on temporary basis.
Anything that they do for instant
gratification. It may be social media, it may be drinking, smoking, going to watching movie, these all things.
Right, absolutely. So when when people indulge into all these things, there is always a constant dialogue to do the right thing or to do the easy thing.
Yes.
Right? So instead of doing the right thing, because that requires discipline, that requires, being focused. Whereas doing something easy does not require any kind of a discipline, does not require any kind of a focus.
No, never, ever. I'm sorry, I have too much to say because you are taking me to speak more and more because you have good point to speak. Because the things which you are talking, whether you can do right or you can do wrong. Most of the people just choose wrong path, right? So I saw a podcast today, and his name is Jim Quick, and there he is an author, and he's
Jim
the
Quick,
mind.
yeah, he's a mind coach.
Yes.
Yes,
So
and he has wonderful. He has written, I think, 2 books by now. How to train your mind to read quick
and Limitless book.
Yes, Limitless, and also he's wonderful YouTube videos. Also, he's a great guy, wonderful author, and a great coach. Yeah.
Yeah. So he was saying in the podcast today morning before 11 o'clock I watched. So he was saying that what he does do. First of all, after waking up early morning, it doesn't matter it's freezing morning or summer morning. Every single day, he go and take cold shower.
Okay.
And taking cold shower in freezing morning is not easy.
Right.
So he say, why do I do that? It's not easy to take cold shower every morning before 5 o'clock early morning when your temperature is -2 or 2 degrees, 3 degrees, very hard to get it. Still he do because he trains his mind to do the hard things, do the right things. And when first work of your day, you are overcoming of your hard task, 90 to 80% chances are you can do rest of the hard work. And once you will do hard work, your life would be easy. And when you choose to do hard work, your rest of the life will be easy. And when you choose to do easy work, rest of the life would be hard.
Absolutely. So if you have trained your mind to do the hard work, then rest of your life would be easy.
Yes.
Great. Beautiful thought. Beautiful. Thank you for sharing this, Deepak, and thank you for bringing out his name, because it's been some time that I haven't watched his videos.
I'm also going to buy, but I watch his video every week whenever I get time. He's very good. In his childhood, he had a broken mind, broken brain.
Right. And he has moved from that condition of disability to now the condition of ability.
Yes.
Wonderful.
He had. Yes. And how we say, oh, I cannot do this, I cannot do that, my mind is not that much strong. If a broken mind, people can accomplish so much things. He can lead the, he trained, Hollywood actors, actress, many entrepreneurs, If he can do with his broken mind, broken brain, then why we can't? We can, right?
Absolutely. Great, beautiful, Deepak. Thank you for sharing all this. These are very valuable inputs, and not everybody is able to, go out of the way, or maybe not out of the way, connect with what you are doing right now, and whatever you have learned. It just seems difficult, but it's not very difficult to connect what you are doing to what you are, thinking, to what you are reading, to what you are pursuing, right? If you make that connection, it becomes very easy to follow, to be on the task and to keep following what you're doing. Great. Thank you for connecting, Deepak. Thank you so much. And I hope the session was fruitful for you, both the ways.
Yeah, I love this session. And whenever I connect with you, I love enjoying having session with you.
Great. My pleasure. Thank you so much. Thank you, and have a good day.